Hello, my people. It's story building time. Let's roll. When I was in high school, I was in construction class. Construction class is different than shop class. In shop class, you build a bench or a table or a bookcase or a chair or some other cool thing like that. In construction class, the district had actually purchased a plot of land and all of the materials to build a house. We went in and we built that house. The only things we couldn't do, the gas and the electric. Everything else, we got to build and do. And let me just say, if you were one of the lucky people who purchased said house, that house has more metal than wood, because we weren't allowed to use nail guns for the first 4 months, so we would just hammer nails into everything. Just extra nail here, extra nail there, extra nail there. Nails aplenty. We used more nails on that house than any 4 other houses combined. I learned a couple things about construction when I was there. Number one is that I'm not really suited for it because I'm really, really slow. And let me just say that I'm not in a hurry to do anything, ever. I see 0 point for it. I learned something a long time ago when I was a kid. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and take a look around once in a while, you might miss it. But it's true, I've always been just on my own pace, moving my own way. When I was in 4th grade, my teacher, hello Mrs. Tate, decided to give every kid like an animal at the end of the year that they were like. She got to me and she said, Matt, you are as determined as a turtle. And I was like, oh, turtles must be really determined, you know, because it takes them a long time to get someplace. They gotta be determined. And people were like, no, it means you're slow. I was like, oh, but I'm determined though. So anyways, I learned that I was not ideally suited for this field because I don't move very quickly. I just kind of am, you know, going along, moving along. I don't know. But I also learned a few other very key important things that I would like to pass on to you in case you are thinking about going in or doing any construction type things. The first thing, if someone else is wielding a hammer, do not trust them at all, ever. I was in the rafters. Right there, holding on and holding this piece of wood. I don't even know why the piece of wood was being nailed in, but it was being nailed in and I'm holding it, and the guy sitting in the other side of the rafters right there swings and he misses the whole nail. I don't know how you don't even hit contact with the nail or the top of the wood, but he went right past and struck me right in the wrist. And obviously metal to bone equals pain and loss. I let go to grab my wrist and yelp out in pain, and as that happens, Home Alone also happens because I just right out of the rafters and pancake into the ground. Now luckily I'm pretty young and could bounce back from that kind of a thing, but ouch, don't ever trust them. The second thing, which is very, very important, is that nail guns shoot nails a lot farther than you think they do. I was not the one pulling the trigger, but I was the one on the roof laughing, and that also got me in trouble for some reason. But this flock of geese took off from the field right next to us, and this guy pulls out his hammer, takes the claw and pulls back the safety on the 16-penny nail gun and just boop, 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 boop. As though you're gonna drop a goose with a nail. Really? Those suckers are wearing body armor like they're dressed for the SWAT team, yo. Even if he would have hit one in a vital spot, the goose probably would have just been like, honk, and just yanked that sucker out. Those guys are intense. Those geese, whew, We thought nothing of it until 20 minutes later when a dude drove up with a 16-penny nail sticking through his windshield. They go farther than you think. Just, you know, arc and time, bad, golden equation, bad combo. Fly forever. No good. The third thing, and I'm gonna say this one's actually the most important, and that is the electronic saws are legit on every level and to be revered. I am on the catching end of the boards coming off of the table saw. Grabbing them, stacking them, grab, stacking and grab, stacking, grab, stacking, grab, and it's working perfect. We get to the end of the board and there's like a 3/4 inch piece that's left. He pushes the off button on the table saw, so it's winding down. I grab this stick, which is only 3/4 wide but 8 feet long, and I lay it. I know, it was stupid. Idiocy abounded greatly. I lay it on top of the blade and it begins to cut through it. When that happens, the saw stops being a saw and becomes a saw propelled rocket launcher diameter of wood. It took the back part of the piece, which was maybe 4 feet long, and it rocketed the piece of wood like a whaling harpoon straight into me, and not in a good place. I mean, it was just like bam, right in the giblets, and it was ow, all of the ow. I fell down. I had just been brutally attacked by a table saw wood launcher, although I brought it on myself. And my teacher, Vic, is over there. He told me later that he saw the whole thing happening, and rather than stop me, he was just like, well, he'll have to learn sometime. Those are just a few little nuggets of wisdom about construction. The last one that I learned, electricity and water are not your friends. After I got done doing the construction class, I actually worked for another gentleman, and he was hardcore. We worked rain or shine, or more rain or snow and rain and all of the water, but we did siding, and so we were always outside. One day it's been raining for a little while, and he tells me to go cut this board, and I pick up the saw and I pull the trigger, and whoa, okay. Hey boss, I think that perhaps you can call the day. And I was always trying to call the day. I never wanted to be there because I hated it. I hated every second of it. I never wanted to be there. It was awful all the time. He looked at me with a little bit of irritation, like, quit being a wuss and go cut another board. I don't know, I really think that thing is like electrifying and whatever. To prove me wrong, he walks over there, grabs a board, sets the saw down, pulls the trigger, just pack it up, we're going home. I hope that if you're considering a career in construction, or maybe you're doing construction but you've never actually tried any of those things, just don't. They're all bad. None of those were good. Don't do any of those things, and you'll probably have a wonderful time building things. It's fun. It's fun to build things. Thank you for tuning in for yet another story. There'll be another one next week. Click that subscribe button if you haven't done that yet. Also, click the like. The thumbs up is thumbs up. That is good stuff. That tells Google that you have thumbs up for this video. You like it. You think it's fantastical and amazing and awesome. Or even just a mild enjoyment from it. Or even if you were bored, click that button. That button. If you hate it, click the up button. The up button tells me I need to up my game. Just keep doing. Thumbs up is thumbs up. Please consider sharing with your friends on social media, and as always, keep telling stories.